bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
A.J. Pollock stands in as he looks at ball one here. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Eduardo Escobar waits on deck. Takes this the other way to right. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 3. 2 balls and a strike. Chapman is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball 1, he'll get ball 2, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Zach Greinke is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
Settling in now, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And a neck-high fastball that time.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball, and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Greinke, playing here in his age 34 season. He was selected in the first round during the 2002 draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we all know the man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There goes the runner. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it comes. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Two and two. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Pollard is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And that one just missed outside.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Here's the 2-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Gardner is off at first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. There's ball 4.
To let the hitter off the hook.
Aaron.
To the plate now. Aaron come through here. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Hicks, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Skied into very shallow right. Marte has a play, and that retires the side. An inning in the books. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Ground, and that is off the first base bag. And that's through for a hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple. Into the box now, Daniel Descalso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, no balls and a strike.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Descalso behind 1-2. Runner at third here, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who's come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's a defensive meltdown there as the go-ahead run scores on what should be a passed ball. Served out to left off the end of the bat. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he'll reach second now with one away. Now at the plate, Ketel Marte. Too low, 1-0. Souza leads off second with one gone in the inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 1-2 looked at for ball number 2. Runner at second here with one man out. Up around the face.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. He's set. Here it comes.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to only one in the inning for Arizona. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Behind 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Greinke over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on it. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
He's short, hit hard. Ahmed with a great slide. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. Arizona's on top, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Now, Eduardo Escobar looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Diamondbacks down in order, but they're on top 1-0. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, number 25.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Souza is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Here's Brett Gardner now. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, one man out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 99.
Ready for another chance. Aaron Judge 0 for 1 here in the early going. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Greinke ready now. The 1-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Giancarlo Stanton now hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Judge leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Full count now, 3-2. Didi Gregorius would be next. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Greinke comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches, it's certainly gotten away from him.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Marte will put this one away, and the side is retired. Stepping in, David Peralta. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Paul Goldschmidt. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Standing in, Daniel Descalso. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a ball, 1-0. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box, Steven Souza as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Here's Miguel Ando. Hard now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Andrew McCutchen will come on as a pinch hitter. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Hit out towards second. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez, the American League's silver slugger behind the plate a year ago. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Sanchez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
High fast. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Still 1-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Next for New York, Luke Voigt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Good work there by Zach Greinke, and it remains a 1-all tie. Andrew McCutchen is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 26, Andrew McCutchen.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
In there, a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
In the dirt here. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. And that's too high, ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow.
Three and 0 now. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. First offering on its way. Makes a fastball on the inside corner. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Case in point right there, Matty. we're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jeff Mathis goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. A.J. Pollock comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Eduardo Escobar standing in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Eduardo Escobar takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
2 balls and a strike now. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep?
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Gleyber Torres, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Missed with a slider. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled off. Three and 1 now to Brett Gardner.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte has it. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher, and if you have good off-speed stuff, This might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone! A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo
Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and one.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Greinke's ready. 2-1 on its way. A bouncer to the left side. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Grounded to the right. Marte gloves it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Through 5 innings, 2-1 New York. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
2-0 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off-kilter here to start the 6th.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Liner in there for a base hit.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, D-Row. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand, and that usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
2-1 now to Steven Souza.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Pascal.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be the end of the line here for Aroldis Chapman. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury 1 for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an inning-ending double play.
And that one just missed outside.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple.
And this one gets away. He'll throw home with it, and not in time as the run scores. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. Swing and a liner. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Robertson, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A.J. Pollard is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ahmed stands at second with 2 gone. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike as now the inning will continue. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner is there. And that's the third out. Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. Neil Walker is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. One and two now.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 is Is at the knees and called strike 3. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
Neil Walker.
And he misses again. 2-0.
2-0.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Walker comes on now, and he has it. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Striding forward now is the DH, Daniel Descalso. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Gardner is there, and he'll make the... Brad Ziegler gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. A windup and the 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
D-Rock.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Greg Bird is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number...
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 1 now. The 2-1. He's outside for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Here's Brett Gardner now. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Torres ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only one now.
Wow, with one out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Number 50 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 50.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Gardner stands at third with one gone in the inning. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Two-0 count. The pitch is taken, strike one. The 2-1 home is taken for strike two.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. And he misses ball four. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call them butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
So stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set, and the pitch. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball three.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed win.
And he misses again. Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in front of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ground ball to the right side and through into right field. A base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the seventh.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Hero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here's Neil Walker. Popped him up. Ahmed is calling for it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors. Greg Bird will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 33.
In now, Steven Souza. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ball 2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. And that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Circle change, too low, ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
The 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Stepping into the box, Nick Ahmed. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Marte, base runner at first with 1 out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres has it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with his pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Hard hit ball to second, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Archie Bradley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
25. Archie Bradley.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bradley, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pollard. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So striding forward now, Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play. Striding into the box, Brett Gardner. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's got a 3 for 5 line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. In his career, Gardner has accumulated just over 1,100 hits over his big league career. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here's the 1-1. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Judge going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a nice running catch on display that time, as we get a look at it again with Show Track. And took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. David Peralta is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And the changeup is way low. Zach Britton answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now. 3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Dyson leads off first with 1 away. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back easily. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalso. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 2 out with the man at first. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he's back standing. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. This is flared out towards second. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do.
Into the box now, Steven Souza.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Arizona down to its last strike. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. So now 2 men in scoring position. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Chad Green gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first is not in time. And we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So not a good turn. Gerard Dyson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. At the plate, Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Lays off. 2-2 now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And That misses here, ball 4, and of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Giancarlo Stanton now, head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's 1 for 4. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play, and an easy one to turn.
First pitch of the at-bat. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So striding in, Jeff Mathis. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. A.J. Pollock looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. Oh, no, he missed it. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. So a big moment in the ball game here. Eduardo Escobar. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Digging in, Gerard Dyson. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third. 2 men out. The 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, he'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So it's no runs on no hits. 1 error and a runner left. Number 66 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 66.
Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The relay, and he is in there.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's the first pitch, and that one just missed outside.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Count now a ball and a strike. Missed with a slider. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Gary Sanchez. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher, Gary.
Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's a foul ball. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now a fourth ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. And this one gets away. And he's in there at third as the possible winning run. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The New York Yankees used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Chad Green earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.